Yes, Kai Show FMers, it's me, FM Cheetah. You can call me Matt. And welcome back to episode 16. I'm going to go with 16 of the RAMS rebuilt. Here we are at Pride Park. We've got two big home games with big consequences. Let's take a look.
Steam bloomers watching, helping and fight, guiding our heroes in the black.
So, the first game against Liverpool. Liverpool currently top of the table. You'll see that we are now in fourth. There's 6 points ahead of us, plenty of goal difference there. We haven't ever won against Liverpool. Can we get 3 points out of this one? The second game is home to Man United, and this might be the more consequential game. If you look at the table, Man United behind us, there is a 7 point gap right now, and in fact, between us and United are Leicester, who have been secretly, quietly climbing up the table on 47 points. Obviously, a win against Man United gives a bit of distance now. And if we can get some points against Liverpool and beat United, we'll also keep Leicester at bay. Before we get to the games, though, I want to talk about the transfers out. Nicholas Jensen Vasberg is, where is he at again? I've forgotten. He is at, that's right, Strasbourg. Now, he's only there on loan. There's no option to buy. He's still transfer listed, but he's away. He's doing all that. Um, so we're down somewhat of this quality. Uh, that has been a problem, though. We'll talk about that in a moment. I mean, of course, we talked about Robbie Blackburn. We had a look at him. He has joined us. If you'll look there, you'll notice that he has made 5 appearances, two off the bench, and he scored 2 goals and 1 assist. He's currently running a average rating of 7.3 in the Premier League. Is there an overall rating? Probably is. I can't be bothered looking. Anyway, he's off to a good start as an Evan Ferguson backup. But he wasn't the only one to join us. Welcome Benjamin Thorsen Faras, the Norwegian player. He is here on loan. Of course, I can't remember where he's come from. He's in on loan from Milan. That's right. We have an $11 million dollar option to buy, 11 million euros. He's another left-sided midfielder come striker. Well, I mean, do we need a left-sided midfielder come striker? No. But he was the right age at the time. He was 18 at the time. And I thought, sure, let's bring him in. He's fairly consistent, I believe. He's got some nice other qualities there. And, you can look. Again, the challenge of this save is 18 and under. So if you're 18 and under and you're good, regardless of where you play, we're going to come have a look at you. We're going to have a sniff around, and we're probably going to at least bring you on loan and have a bit of a test. Now, the last player to come in was Matteo Rablas. Now, I had nothing to do with this. This was actually our director of football doing a pretty good job for once. And we brought him in on a free. I think he came in on. Come in on a free. Came in on 75k. There you go. Less-sided, but can play as a winger and can play as a left back. I mean, you would look at that and think, well, actually, I mean, it could go either way. He's got a bit of flair, he's got a little bit of pace, but he is hardworking. I mean, it's always nice to have flexibility. He is fairly consistent for an 18-year-old. So again, look, 75k, why not? 18 years of age. Same thing with Dawson. He's young, he can do it. Now, this is interesting over here. He's got a weak right foot, so we can train him to sort of cut inside on the right as well. We'll love to see a bit of this kind of flexibility. Now, I mentioned before about not having to worry about Vosberg, leaving and having enough creative players for midfield, and which also relates to our transfers. But this one is actually not quite a transfer. Eliezer Ben Seguir, when I say not quite a transfer, I mean he's not a transfer at all, except that when we initially put him into the team at the start of the season, at the start of the save, I should say. So he has been on loan in France. I want to say it was Nice, but that's probably wrong. It was Espanyol. It wasn't even France. There you go. And which, sorry, I should show you where he was doing a very good job. As you'll see above that, he's doing an even better job. He has had 2 appearances in the Premier League, two off the bench. He scored 2 goals, 1 assist. He's currently running a 7.37 in the Premier League and running at 8.45 in the FA Cup. Um, he's very good. I mean, this is one of the things of having so many, really good players that you have to loan out. It's a challenge, and it's going to become more of a challenge as the series progresses. And these young players who we just can't give time for, and they want to play, we have to sell. Now, if we're doing a job right here, we'll be bringing in more young players to support the current players, and the cycle continues. He's had a very, very good season away, and he's come back and he's made an instant impact now. It says he's natural on the left. We've been playing him in midfield, of course, but of course he can play on the right as a winger. He can play in the hole. He can do all that. Once again, super, super flexible. He is fairly consistent. He's got a bunch of other nice things as well, not many in the way of cons. I mean, he looks pretty solid. When you compare him to Vasberg, which we're going to do right now, it's not a vast amount of difference. I mean, if we look at Vasberg in the blue there, mentality and aerial are stronger, and Ben Segir's vision is better, his physicals are better, and his technicals are better. And he's more flexible, and he's not a whiny little baby man. So let's hope that Strasbourg give us $20 million. If not, at least hopefully he'll have a great second half of the season there, and he hasn't started particularly well, but hopefully he'll have a great second half of the season. And yes, we'll flog him and we'll keep Ben Seguir and a whole bunch of other midfielders. Doué, the other French under 21. Under 21? Yeah, I think he's under 21s, where Ben Seguir is under 23s. Um, can come back and do a good job. Mentioning Doué, because very much like Ben Seguir, he's coming along very, very well. Still only 19. He's excellent. Look at him. I mean, passing's really solid. He's got some vision. Teamwork's a little low, um, but you look up and down there and see some really, really nice numbers. Not super flexible. He's a bit like Vasberg, but again, he can come in a support role. And the good thing about someone like Ben Seguir being flexible is that if you lose someone, um, one of these players can step in either in the centre or out in the wing. And let's not forget Ada Gulo is here as well, still here out on loan. And, technically and mentally, he's quite excellent. He's obviously not very hardworking, but his physicals have sort of come along a bit. He's come along a little bit. And look fairly consistent again. Lots of nice things. Currently playing for Burnley. I think he's having a pretty decent time there. But again, another super flexible player. 19 now, so not 16 anymore. Mm, but again, options, flexibility. We've got to remember all these players. And look, he's currently worth 30, 36. This is one of the issues here. He's got 6 caps for Turkey. He's only, worth, let's say, 30, 35 mil. I mean, I wouldn't want to sell him for anything less than 50. So if we, recontract him, he's 2026 at the moment. So we're going to recontract him soon, give him a pay rise, and hopefully that'll bump him up to about 50, 60 mil. And again, if it doesn't work out here, money in the bank, spend for those big, big, very expensive 18-year-olds. I remember in the last episode we talked about Salvador Alish, the 17-year-old Portuguese defender. He didn't come, so we'll look at him next season, I guess, alone, or if we've got lots of cash, maybe just an outright buy. He's not that expensive. We could do with him. We could do with him. Here's why. Of course, last time you were here, we had a terrible, terrible outing away at Man City, oh, and then home to Arsenal. Frankly, things didn't go much better for very long anyway uh, after that. Now, 3-1 away win to Everton, 4-0 home win to Brighton. That was very nice to get rid of that. 5-1, completely changed over FA Cup third round game. 5-0 away to Villa was very good, of course. And this 2-0 home win to Tottenham, but then followed up by a 1-0 home away loss to West Ham, which we should have won. A 1-0 away loss to West Brom, bottom of the table, I want to say West Brom or thereabouts. And then a 3-0 drubbing in the fourth round of the FA Cup at home to Sheffield United. Like, what happened here? What a nightmare. So obviously form was dropped somewhat. Now, as you know, we're still in fourth place and looking very comfortable. But we've got these 2 very big games coming. Now, I'm more confident about the Man United game than I am about the Liverpool game. But as we've seen this season, when we come up against those big teams, the results haven't always been great. Yeah, I mean Tottenham, obviously they're struggling this season, so whatever. But we're losing to bottom of the table teams and championship teams, and we're losing badly too. I mean, the West Brom, we just couldn't break them down. We totally dominated, but we wouldn't give up. Pretty much like the West Ham game. Um, but the United game, they scored all their three goals in no time flat. In the well, not quite in the first half, but two in the first half, and I getting a brace very early in the second half. Anyway, so not very confident, to be honest. And we were chopping and changing and trying things, but we're going to go with what we know best, I think. Oh, there is one other thing. Evan Ferguson, probably nothing's wrong with him. He was injured for 4 weeks or 3 weeks after the last episode. So we haven't had him, which might explain a lot. Now, um, he's currently on the bench. Do I want to keep him on the bench? I mean, he's really fit. You know what? I don't want to keep him on the bench. Robbie can go. Robbie can go on the bench. Evan can start. If we get 60 minutes out of Evan or whatever, great. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, Ayari. Yasin Ayari came back on loan. Didn't want to go, or no one wanted wanted to take him back out again. So he's on the bench. And, Yasin Ayari, much like the other two, coming along quite nicely. He's 21 now. So that's probably something of a concern. He's worth 45 to 60 mil. I look at Yasin and Yari and I think that's a sale that's going to happen, isn't it? That is a sale that's going to happen for 67, well, 50 mil, let's say, to someone with too much money and not enough brains, PSG. And that'll be a nice amount of money to drop in the bank and won't do us any harm in squad terms. Okay, so that's it. That's enough of the jibber jabber. I think we're done. I'm looking at that. It looks good. Let's have a game. Tactical meaning, opposition instructions, lower line of engagement. And God, you know what? I'm going to take it because I think, as we saw in the last episode, I chopped and changed, and that seemed to do us problems. Now, this time, apparently, Gapco? What did I say? Gakpo. Cody Gakpo is starting, and Jota is starting. Diego Jota is starting, and Cody Gakpo is starting. So Thiago is starting as well. While and Elliott's midfield, Fabinho. Yeah, they look really, really, really dangerous, and I'm a little bit scared, to be quite frank. But let's hopefully get a result. There we are. No Bajicic because do I want to give him a shot just for the relationship? Has he redeemed himself? He did very little down in the under 23s, to be honest. I can't see Liverpool though. I don't know. I mean, Ashley's been doing pretty well, but they're both central defenders have had some horror shows over the last few games. As you can tell by the scoreline. But I just like that line. I'm going to do it. We need to give a squad number. That'd be Yasin Ayari, I'm guessing. Sure is. Hmm. Hmm. 31? Nah. 31. Let's go with 35. 35 seems, yeah, 5. 37. 37. I like that number. Let's do 37. And let's get to a match. Have a bit of a G up. You'll never guess what I'm going to tell the boys. I'm going to tell them that the media have given them a lot of attention. Oh, not as strong as it used to be because we've struggled. But don't worry, we pick it up with a bit of the faith and trust. Hard work professionalism is what we attribute our good home run to. Lenina starts again, playing very well. When you talk about Nyoto, set to play in a different role, does he? He's quality to adapt. Oh God, have I done something wrong? Or is it just the role he's playing? We'll have a bit of a look at that when we get in there. There they are. Oi, oi, oi. Gomez, I see, is the only potential gap there. I mean, love a win. Got to take some points. You know what? I'm going to just skip straight away. I'm just going to have a quick look at. I see. Yes, he's absolutely correct. Well spotted, media person. What's this? Is this an actual highlight? Surely not. Lavia's going to shoot. Oh, yes, Lavia, we're training box to box because I tell you what, he is looking very good. Let's have a little look at him ahead of time. All right, as we move towards 15 minutes, the usual encouragement. I should also say that we're playing positive, and they didn't. The advice was not to change that. I didn't notice that. I actually thought I'd change it to balanced. So 4 shots on target, Liverpool with nothing. We have a highlight. It is our highlight. Howard the Fresneda. Gnotto is broken free. What's he going to do? He's going to find Ferguson. He's going to score. Thank God I started him. Thank God. It's so close. Anyway, keep me. What's a bag? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at it. Look at it. He's so good. The boys are happy to be together. The tiny man and the big man. Hey, another highlight. Not ours, though. Chich's there. Makes me nervous. Fergus Lariat. Garnacho. Rooney. Pulls the save out of Becker. Don't see a lot of that from Rooney, but it's fantastic. All right, in swinger. Come on, let's have a header on that ball. Lavia. That's the highlight. Liverpool highlight. Slanina doing what he does on your Gab, being positive, goes long. You know I hate it. You know I hate it when you go long, Gab. Out to Mosen. To Tiago. Fabinho. Rams at home. Fabinho sneaks up from the depth of his defensive midfield position and smashes it. Tiago cuts it back. There he is, Fabinho. Yep, there's no stopping that. All right, so we are going to go a bit of a demand more. We have got a highlight though. Let it be our highlight. Uh, I'm actually wondering whether. Finish it. Nacho finishes. The Man United player finishes it. What I was going to say, I think Scott. Oh no, he's in attack. I thought he was in a supporting role. Anyway, beautiful vision there by Scott. Garnacho goes, you know what? I can finish with both feet. Have this on my left. 2-1. So we'll skip that. That's beautiful. And I'll tell them. Well, I can't tell them anything. Won't let me. All right, we're in the last 5 minutes of normal time. 9 shots, 4 on target. Kaiki's picked up a yellow card. Liverpool 2 for 1. 2 minutes of at a time. As hopefully we fly past that, which we do. Look at that full stadium everywhere, and we go into that and we say, I want you to be cool about that, Garnacho. I'm very happy with your efforts. So the question I'm wondering is, do I change from positive to balance? I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to because we've been playing well enough. 6-6 is Romeo Lavia. Now we did talk about Romeo Lavia. So here he is. Wow, I haven't been paying any attention. 16 passing, 15 vision, 12 long shots. So I've started training him box to box because that would appear to be, what he is when you look at it. Um, I mean, that or, I mean, I guess maybe a deep lying. No, he's not a deep lying player because he's got a shot on him. The only thing that's really hampering him is his finishing. And the one thing we don't have is someone box to box. The question, of course, is a box to box with a creative sort of midfielder on attack. Is that too much? Sort of going forward at one time. Maybe you can sort of swap and change. Anyway, let's get to that second half. Another goal would be nice. Okay, so Liverpool highlight. Let this other goal not be Liverpool's. I don't know. It's Van Dijk. He scored against us in the last game too, didn't he? What did Gav do wrong here? Oh, I just missed it on. He just fell over. Yeah, Gav, hey, how is he? He's 6'2". Okay, let's demand a little more early. He's on a 6'2". This is not the first 6'2" he's had in the last few games either. Dear, oh dear. And in fact, there was a stage there where I accidentally played Gomes, and he did really well. I forgot I'd played him. Okay, so Romeo Lavia is on a 6-5, so I'm bringing on Zoe Emery. Who's a 6-5? Gosh, who could it be? Bajic. I mean, I can't do anything with Dave, and I don't really want to. And I think I'd like to bring on Larios for Lewis. There we go. We're going to do three changes. So pump the fist, get out there. Everyone's pleased or motivated. That's good. 2-2. 3-2 to us would be very good in about the 91st minute. All right, it's close to 70 minutes. I'm going to give him an encourage. Um, it's freaking a little bit now. Hopefully, it's not affecting your picture. Fresnator's super tired. All right, I'm going to do Fresnator. Well, I'm going to do it right now because he's tired. I'll just, yeah, he's always motivated, and we'll get back and see what all that was about. Baji, fun. Was he onside? Was Gnotto onside? He was. He was onside. Balanced? I think balanced. I don't want to go balanced. Yeah, look at that. Just beautiful pass, beautiful run. Gnotto puts it away. We are gonna make that change, and I'm going to go balanced, I'm afraid. And just, why not? Why not do it, hey? As we move towards 80 minutes, Evan Ferguson's a little tired, and he's a bit, you know, I mean, he's also, he's coming back to fitness. Now, the question is actually, tell you what, I'm not going to replace him with Robbie. I'm actually going to bring Ben Seguir on, and we are going to, yep, do a bit of this, do a bit of that, and a bit of passing. There we go. Look at that. He's delighted. Love it. All right. So, 10 minutes. Let's find that. Okay, it's a highlight. It's ours. I think it's another Nyoto goal. It is, isn't it? It is. Yes. 4-2. Our first one ever. Putting in some really dangerous crosses. I missed that. Anyway, who cares? Look, that Nyoto shoots. Doesn't quite get it. Becker's having a horror show. Is he having a worse game than Nina, who's now 6.1? Oh, it's amazing. Let's give him up. Okay, we're going to hold on here. Um, I'm going to keep pressing because, okay. Oh, is that Nicholas Jackson? You see the South American? Oh dear, Gap goes through. Oh, Gab, that'll help his average rating. Not only some, but I'm going to keep pressing until the last minute. He's still on a 6-1. God, he should be on a 6-3. You've got 5 minutes. Goodness me. No, actually, we're going to hold off on the that first. Hold on the time wasting. It's only one goal. We'll go the regrouping and the counter for now. A couple of minutes first. Couple of minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes right now. Now let's go. The time wasting. Oh my God, don't do that to me. Don't cut down like that. Just wait for that 5 minutes. What we're gonna do? We did it. We did it. We did it. Very good. Our first win against Liverpool. Thanks to Gabriel Slanina. But anyway, he's not to be. He's proved his worth. Outstretched arms. Very well done. Good. They needed the morale boost, and those 3 points are important. We always believed in ourselves. Must be, we're excellent and thoroughly deserve this win. I'm so proud. We did thoroughly deserve that win. So, all right, we leap in the short term. We leap City. We are now weirdly within 3 points of Liverpool. I mean, that's a thing, but it's interesting. And importantly, even though they haven't played their game, it puts us 8 points ahead of Leicester. Ooh. Now, given that's the only game today, um, I'll obviously fast forward and to get to the Man U game. Gerrard, oh, that's right. Stevie Gerrard's at Liverpool, by the way. Klopp is at Real Madrid. That's just wrong, isn't it? Klopp against Real Madrid. Obviously, Gnotto, arm around him. You're a beautiful man. Nagelsmann. Where's Nagelsmann? Oh, he's still at Bayern, hey? Who's he keeping an eye on? Gnotto here. Good luck with that. We're going to have a conference. I won't worry about that. I'll do that while you take it easy, sit back, and get ready for the Man United game. See you in a moment. Right, I've had to all right, I've had to pull back for this little bit of news. Evelina out for 3 to 4 weeks. Was it self-harm? I don't know after that horrific performance. Not great news. I mean, he's still, regardless of that very unusual performance from him, he's still our number one. Now he's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, well, it's going to be time for, the Portuguese to step up. All right, we are back for the second game again at Pratt Park to Manchester United. Manchester United in seventh place. They do have a couple of games in hand over, certainly over league toppers, Liverpool at the moment, who are actually a game ahead. But even if the teams below them were to win, they'd still have a bit of breathing room, not a lot of breathing room. We are in fourth. Man City could only draw against Newcastle, so equal points, but we're split on goal difference. We're 5 points ahead of Leicester, who won their game against Arsenal. You'll notice Arsenal in ninth position. And we are, what are we, 10 points ahead of Man United. Well, look, I mean, win's a win. Hey, we need the 3 points. It'll take us to 29 games, and in the short term, will have us move into second place. But obviously, everyone will play their games. Still, it's nice to lead the pack if we can get a win. We can put in a performance like we did against Liverpool, a better goalkeeping performance, and I think we can do it. I feel confident. So we'll take the opposition instructions. Tackle harder? I don't think so. Go to the team selection now. Fortunately, one thing I noticed, so Gab Slonina plays as in the goalkeeping position. Unfortunately, I had it on sweeper keeper. Now, how much that affects things, I don't know. But it's interesting that Mr. Consistent had a terrible game. Andre Gomes, however, does play as a sweeper keeper on support. The other thing you might notice is that, yes, Phillips is back in. What do I do with Bajicic? I sell him? I don't know. I mean, what do we do? What do we do with him? I really want to play him just for that link. Um, I do. The last 5 games, I don't know. I'm going to do it again, aren't I? I'm going to do it again. I'll do it again. Maybe in this case, the Liverpool link will help us. Everything else is the same, as you can see by all those lovely lines. We gave the boys a good rest. It was about 4 or 5 days between these two games, so those who were super tired and people like Evan Ferguson who were coming back from injury had a good rest. So, oh wow, that's just not working as well. Hey, they're not responding to the media as well. But we told them they're proud. Only Budgie is composed, but at least he's composed. He's not bothered about anything else. Derby are impressive. It's all about momentum. First goal is crucial. We'll see. What are your thoughts on the recent run of fixtures? We've struggled on the weight, but hopefully calmer waters lie ahead. I didn't look at that lineup, sorry, and I should have done because now it's going to flash before me. They're a good bloody squad, that's for sure. Quickly, Babos up front, Sancho, Malcolm, Bruce, McAllister, Rodriguez, Yes, yes, a good squad who probably shouldn't be where they are, let's be honest. As the teams come out, both in our traditional kits, this has been traditional game for both these clubs. Yeah, Rodriguez, Martinez, and Varane, Dalot on the right, Lakia on the left. Yeah. Bloody good squad. All right, as usual, encourage on 15 minutes, which leads to a highlight. Unfortunately, this is a Manchester United highlight. We're in the rain. Malakia, they're moving the ball around well. McAllister is there. Garnacho's on the ball. What's he going to do? He's coming forward, the ex-Man United player, to Lewis, who's cutting in to Lavia. Lavia's going to shoot, isn't he? In fact, I think that was, we had that highlight that where Lavia did that. Anyway, we're 3-0. They're 0-0. That's better. Oh, straight back to a highlight. Who's that? Safanov. Safanov, don't know him. Oh, look at that, Nyoto. What's he going to do? Didn't cut back to Evan. Almost had a goal. Okay. Highlight. It's ours. Lucky's on the ball. Lavia. Got Nacho. Ferguson. Oh dear, we've lost the ball. Oh dear. And Gabby Barbosa finishes. Yep. Yep. Just beaten on the counter there. Dalot. What were you doing, Rico Lewis? What were you doing? Ah, I mean, okay. Yep, when he shoots, he's going to score. Tomorrow more. We shouldn't be losing. Got to go straight to a highlight. Unfortunately, it's another Man U highlight. Maybe we do need to tackle hard. Sancho. Ooh, Lisa's Gabby who shoots again. Was Gabby offside? He wasn't. How come when I own Gabby, I can't get him to play? He just bloody good run. Where is he? Is that him there? Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. It's a Bajicic thing, isn't it? Oh, dear. Berate. They're 4-4. We are 6-1. All right, last 5 minutes of the half. Nothing really. We're 9-2. They're 5-4. Highlight again. Their highlight. Don't you? Goodness, look at that. Gomes on a 6.2. 2 minutes of injury time. We go in 2-0 down. Should I throw something? I'll thrust the arms at least. Terrible. Sort it out. Ramesh having a bad game. I mean, both central defenders are having a really ordinary game. Rico Lewis. Crap. I'm not worried about the two up front. We're going to go up. I'm going to take that. Get stuck in option. Do we also want to do something about where is he? About Gary Barbosa? What's that say? Tighter marking? Don't know about that. Trigger press tackling. It's a bit hard on them. It's a bit hard on him. Don't think we want to. I don't think we want to do that. So I don't think I really want to mark. Always tightly mark them. I never ever make those kind of changes. Am I going to regret it? Let's find out. Okay. It's a Manchester United highlight. Can we find a goal? Oh, goodness, Rooney Bashi. Why did you lose the ball? Okay. Banacho finds Ferguson. Nyota was almost on it. We have the corner. Come on, headed corner. Get it in there. Get it in there. We are 0-2, 50 minutes. All shots 4 on target. All right, 60 minutes. Highlight every time. Every time they are moving the ball around very good. How are this team where they are in the league? Okay. Don't get caught on the ball. Finds Rooney Baji, Gnotto, Ferguson. Okay. We're going to demand more. We're at 60 minutes. Who's the 6'4"? It's Evan Ferguson. Can I really pull Evan Ferguson off? What? Pleasure being booked, Koki. Well, actually, obviously, Fresneto's tired, so on you come. Koki and Deja are being booked. Fine, all right. Well, Phillips can Come on. Actually, you know what? No. Phillips comes on for Bajicic. That's 3 subs. I'm gonna leave Ferguson there just for a little bit longer. All right, let him go out there. Just give him another 10 minutes or so. Okay. On 70 minutes, we have a highlight. Scott finds Ferguson. Yotto finishes. That's the goal. All right, we're gonna go a praise. Let's go a quick. All right, Phillips. Yes. Scott Ferguson gives it to Nyotto, drops the ball ahead. Very gentle finish. Sekov has just got a bit of stomach pain there. Got a bit of stomach pain. And now we can go praise. Good. Okay. I think we're going to go attacking. I think we're going to go attacking at 70 minutes. Yeah, I won't be making that change now. That's for sure. I'll leave it for now. Let's have a. Oh, hey, Nyotto. He's dispossessed. And all right, 15 minutes to go. Um, so what we're doing, I'm overlapping, and we're quite forward. Um, we're going to do a bit of this. We're going to do a bit of this, and we're going to do a bit of this. We're going to do a bit of that. Um, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Is that what we're going to do? Apparently that is what we're going to do, except, no, I need those wingers to go forward. Yeah, they can be wing back on the top. Now, um, people are tired. I know they're tired. Ferguson's tired. Actually, he's tired. And he's actually, not having the greatest game anyway. Robbie's motivated. Let's watch the next 10 minutes as we do the stupid formation. See if we can get that goal back. See if we can take a point out of this game, or even a sneaky late win. Let's get another shout in there. Demand more. It's our highlight. But then if we lose the ball, Lavia, Rooney, Scott. Okay, so let's drop everyone back. Everyone back, shall we? Going to balanced. We're going to do all of that, regrouping and whatever. Drop everyone back. We don't have to get stuck in. We've got some yellow cards there. And we're not doing overlapping. But we will let the boys do their usual fullback on attack routine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What's that? What is that? Are you kidding me? Ooh, oh my God. Gosh. Okay, 4 minutes of injury time. Okay, so now we're going to do that. Andre Gomes goes from a 6.1 to a 7.2. No, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Thank goodness. 8 seconds to go before the end of extra time. Who would be thinking I'd be that excited by 1 point? Wait a second. What have we got here? In swinger. Oh my God. Robbie Blackburn. Head on this ball. Or Bajicic. No, he's off. Do it. No, damn. It's exciting though. All right. It's a point. It's a point, and that's better than no point at all. What are we going to say? Come back for a draw. I mean, sure, why not? A couple of tactical tweaks, and that was a key. We definitely deserve something from that game. He was snatching at chances, but that is fine. All right. So we take a point. I'm not unhappy. Well, yeah, I'm not unhappy. We rescued the game. Let's be honest. We rescued the game, and that's what matters. Quite frankly, Enrique happy with the draw. Easy, man. I'd not be happy if I was you. He's got his assist bonus. What's that? 400k. Jeez, that's nice. On form, yes. Alex Scott, as we said, he's been having a great season, continues that. Got a press conference. I don't want to bother you with that though. Let's see when we will be back. Well, there's two screamingly obvious games there. Chelsea away, Leicester at home. We've not seen either of those teams this season in terms of a live game here on the tube, on the channel. I don't know why I say live game, it's never live. That's it, I think. Beyond any weird collapse, we've got Wolves next, who are not having a great season. 18th, I think, currently. 19th, maybe. 19th. We've got Leeds in 11th, and we've got Newcastle at home in 12th. So then Chelsea and Leicester, which will be super, super important in terms of that top four position. And then Southampton, I mean, that's not a terrible end of the season at Southampton, Forest, and we talked about Forest maybe coming back for that game, send Forest down, unless they're already down by then. Um, and then Palace and Bournemouth. Bournemouth having an interesting game. I think it'll be interesting. Maybe do so. We do Chelsea and Leicester, and then quick turnaround. We do Forest, and then jump to Bournemouth maybe. But no, okay. Anyway, that's it. That is it. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you did like what you saw, how could you not like that? A win and a back draw. Drop that like down there. Pink, pink on the little heart. Beep, beep. But anyway, it was a bit odd. Please do that for me. And if you can and you're willing to, please subscribe. It really helps with, the subscription's been a little low, a bit quiet. So if you watch it and you think, yeah, good try, old man, give us a subscribe so you can find out what happens. Will we keep a Champions League spot? A couple of big games coming up to find out. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you again. And until next time, hasta rate.